close to readathon. It is actually 2:22 in the afternoon. It took me a while to film because I edited my vlog this morning, and as soon as I was done editing, it was time for me to do the live reading sprints on Instagram. So I did that, and I ended up reading 40 pages of His and Hers because this is the book that I'm like reading today. I'm trying to read it all today because I am off and I'm really excited. I'm about to go outside and read because it is a beautiful day out. But after doing the Instagram reading sprint, I had actually been like moving some of my like video footage and stuff from my camera over to my like external hard drive on my computer because my camera was like filled with stuff and I didn't have any more room to film. And so I couldn't use my camera there for a time being, so I like ate lunch. I just ate some leftovers of like that chicken pot pie that I made, I think in day 1, which was actually very good. And I am now making another cup of tea because I actually made a cup of tea while I was, I'm falling here, while I was doing my reading sprint thing. So far, His and Hers is like, I'm not saying I like it or not like it because I'm literally only 40 pages in, but everyone says how great it is. So I'm having high hopes, and I hope that that's not gonna like mess up. Like I hope I'm not gonna like want it to be better than it is, you know what I mean? But so far, we're following 2 different perspectives. It's His and Hers, duh. And the His part is a detective who is doing this like murder investigation, and the like girl that was murdered is actually someone that he's been sleeping with. So he's hoping that everything doesn't lead back to him. And I think he's married and this girl was like divorced. So, I mean, it was like a no strings attached type of thing, but I think he had been sleeping with her for a couple months. And then I think he even saw her like the night before she got murdered. And then the Hers part is about this news anchor, and she like took over this other news anchor's job for the last 2 years because the one lady had like 2 kids. So she like wasn't working for 2 years, but that lady came back now, and they literally just like pushed, gosh, I need to remember these people's names. I'm really bad. Okay, so the news anchor lady that we're reading about, her name is Anna. The news anchor lady that went and had 2 kids and wasn't there for 2 years is named Kat. So Kat came back and kind of pushed Anna out of her job. Like, I guess that's how it is being a news anchor, I'm not sure. But Anna is, I'm not sure if she's an unreliable narrator or not. It kind of like hinted towards that. And she drinks a lot, so it talks about like her using alcoholism as like a means to kind of get through the day. It also talks about how like she was married before, and she also had been pregnant, and I think she birthed a baby, but I think the baby died like only a couple months later, I think. I don't think we got the full story of like exactly what that is, but they've kind of hinted and mentioned at it. So she's feeling like really down because the last 2 years she spent like kind of moving up and being a better news anchor, and now that that lady came, like now that Kat came back, she just gets pushed back down to the bottom. Like no one even cares. It's like, oh, sorry, someone came back to take the position back, so you're just like going back down here. So I'm not sure how all of these stories are connected. I actually am enjoying the her POV better, like Anna's POV, because I love unreliable narrators, and I love that like she's obviously like angry and jealous that Kat came back and that Kat has 2 kids and stuff like that. I'm not really enjoying the His part because he's a detective and I don't really like detective stories, so his part is definitely kind of like a little boring. But I also wasn't listening to the audiobook. I'm actually about to start the audiobook, but while I was on the live video, I couldn't do the audiobook. But I did respond. I think I went and responded to everybody's comments on my last 2 days of vlogs. So thank you so much for commenting. I also went back. I noticed that I never responded to comments from my Layla spoiler vlog. And so I went back and tried to respond to some of those. I do like, it is very important to me to respond to all of you guys' comments because that's like, I view you guys as like my friends, and when you are like watching a video, I love when you comment on my video because to me it's like, okay, they actually watched it, they know what I was talking about, they're trying to have a conversation with me. Like that's very important to me. And so even though it does take a lot of time, and that's why sometimes I just like, I just kind of skip like a whole bunch of videos because I'm like busy doing other things, and then I forget to go back and answer those comments. But I am trying to keep up with those, especially for the daily vlogs. So I think I answered all of you guys, and I just want to like thank you so much for everybody like being so kind, especially with the other video where like I was not in the best mood with all of the like pregnancy announcements and everything like that. But today I am feeling a lot better. I think it's because today is a day off. It is a sunny day and I'm about to sit outside, and I'm so excited for like spring and summer, but also like I kind of got ready today and I just feel a lot better about myself, because with like the gut health issues and all that kind of stuff, and like I've been at my highest weight and I just like do not feel like, I don't know, I just feel not as pretty as I used to feel, you know what I mean? And so getting ready today, and then like you guys commented my hair on the Instagram live, and like it made me feel so good. I was like, compliments, those are so nice. Okay, so since I'm feeling a lot better today, that does mean that we need to get some stuff done. So I'm gonna go and read outside, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Oh, before I go, definitely drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're currently reading, what you finished so far for the backlist readathon. You guys are knocking it out of the park. Some of you guys are already on like your 3rd book, which is fantastic. But I'm gonna finish putting my tea together, and then I'll see you out in the sunshine. For my live reading sprint. I'm heating up my tea really quick before I sit and read with you guys for an hour. I think I'm 50% through his and hers, and it's good. It's not great. It's not as thrilling as I thought, but I also don't know like who the murderer is, so I guess that's a thing. Also, look at these beautiful cupcakes, and I'll have to icing the cake. I'm letting it cool off some more, so I'll probably icing that after the Instagram live. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Now I just need to finish my book. Hello everybody. Okay, I don't know, I think I'm gonna try doing the audiobook and see if it works. I don't know if it'll work for live or not. Still on book number 1, but only have 30 pages left. Good job, Jennifer. Reading The Wrong Family just started. I think that's Jennifer Neal, right? I hope you like The Wrong Family. I've heard mixed reviews. I'm on page 30 of Woman in the Window. I didn't get far yesterday. The Woman in the Window is not a book I like, but other people have loved it, so I hope you like it. What's up? So, Alvin went to bed. I did spend some time with him. We watched a couple episodes of Schitt's Creek, but I haven't read anything since I got off of the Instagram live. So I am at like page 234 in his and hers. So I only have this much left. It's like 60 pages. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish it tonight. I wanted to tell you guys about this reading lamp that I'm giving away. So this is a product from Amazon. It's Vaunt, and they were kind enough to send me my own reading lamp and also give you guys one away. So in order for you guys to enter, all you have to do is comment down below. That's all I am requiring you guys to do. You can just comment down below. It could be a question, it could be what book you're currently reading, it could be an emoji, it can be whatever you want. That is going to count as an entry to win this book lamp. So what I really like about this book lamp is it actually has a clamp. So you can like clamp it, like I could clamp it to my table down here, and I could sit here and I could read my book. You can move this if you want. There's also brightness options. So you have off and you have 3 brightness options, and it's actually like super, super bright. It's also incredibly sturdy. Like you could literally clip this to your book and like literally you could see so much compared to like the little ones that you see everywhere. Literally they're like always falling off my book, or the light is like this much. I literally have to move it like over to all the different pages because I can't see. But yeah, so this is a super nice book lamp. If you're interested in getting your own in case you don't win the giveaway and you like how this looks and you want one, they actually are offering a 10% off discount code, and so I will link that down below in the description of this video so you guys can order one for yourself if you want. But I'm so excited. I'm gonna pick the giveaway winner in 24 hours from when this video goes live. So you guys have 24 hours to comment, and then I will reach out to you. I will reply to your comment that you're the winner, and I'll have you reach out to me on Instagram or through email so I can get your contact information so they can send you a lamp for yourself. Okay, so now that I told you about my really cool book lamp, let's talk about like this book. So I was not in love with this when I was reading it today. It is not a thriller. It is definitely more mystery so far. I'm not done with it, so I mean, I guess I'm only saying that by, I don't know, 80% of the book. But this is like a detective and kind of a domestic thriller, I guess, suspense, mystery, whatever. So it's like different POVs. You have like the detective, which is his POV, and then you have Anna, who is a news anchor. And what happens is there's this body that turns up that is a lady, and she's connected to the detective because he was sleeping with her, but we didn't know how she was connected to Anna, the news anchor, until like later on in the book. Well, I don't know how far, but not too far, but I won't give that away for you. And so the whole entire book we're figuring out like who murdered, and there's other murders that come up, so we're trying to figure out who the murderer is. There are some like places where it's like the italics, like this page, that we don't know who that is, and even on the audio they use like a voice box, so that way you don't know like who is talking to you, but that is like the murderer that's talking to you. But while I was on the Instagram live, it actually started picking up, and I've been like buddy reading this with one of my friends in my book club, and so we've been like Marco Poloing together and kind of, you know, saying like, okay, I'm feeling suspicious about this person, but I'm also feeling suspicious of this person, or like that's too obvious, it's not gonna be that person. So that's been like really, really fun to do that all day long. But one of the people that like we said we were suspicious of in the beginning kind of like fell off the radar there for a bit in the book, and then during the Instagram live it kind of like all fell together in my head, and I was like, wait, why were they talking about this character in the beginning of the book? Like what happened to this character? And then I was like, this makes too much sense. So I think that I know who the murderer is, and then it kind of started getting revealed to me, but maybe there's going to be another twist. I don't know, but that part is definitely good. Not good enough for me to rate this like super, super high, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this so that way I can give you guys my final thoughts on whether I recommend it or not. I think Jessie on my Instagram said that I'm still gonna be even more surprised, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about the whole thing. And unfortunately, this isn't a spoiler vlog, so I can't even like say my true thoughts of who I think it is. Darn it. Don't forget to comment to win the lamp, and I'm gonna go finish this. Also, let me show you my cake really quick. Oh, so pretty. Looking good. Okay, I'm a creeper and my boss is home and I'm gonna take her some cupcakes really quick. Okay, got back from taking the cupcakes over to my boss and I forgot I didn't get the mail today. This is a book that I swapped for. Oh, it's tiny. It's The Marriage Pass. So this one I heard about from Gwen on one of our podcasts, but it sounds really, really good. It says, he's rich, successful, and has been faithfully married to his longtime girlfriend for nearly 1 grueling year. Because for Dr. Dorian Graham, too many women is never too much, no matter how loyal his wife Shantae has been since their college days. So when she proposes, they celebrate their first anniversary by each spending a no questions asked, no consequences night with their greatest temptation. Dorian is shocked but can't resist, especially since Shantae's wild card younger sister Reagan is gorgeous, uninhibited, and the one who got away. Can't wait to read that. Ooh. Okay, now I need to finish my book. We're finishing it right now. No more things are happening. I finished the book and I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I went ahead and posted my completed books. Yeah, with the little graphic thing that I made. This is my current read. And then these two I finished. Marked it on here as a 3-star for his and hers. But I might go lower. I had some problems with it. Number 1, it was very slow going. It is not a thriller. It is definitely more of a mystery. I also really hated the ending. The only part I actually liked in this book was the part I was reading during the 8 p.m. live reading sprint. Something crazy is happening. That was like the fastest part. It was the most intriguing part, and it was when I like pretty much knew who was the murderer until Alice Feeney changed it like 5 more times before the end. No, like she changed it 2 more times. So like she set it up, she obviously set it up like different ways, but like some people were just like clearly just not the murderers because it was just like too in your face, you know? So I had a really good guess on who the murderer was, and she made it like seem that way then, like 60 pages out from the end. But then it was like partially ending, like stuff was happening, things were ending, we were figuring out things. She changed it to like someone that was way too obvious. So then that made me mad because I was like, if this is the person that ends up being the actual murderer, like that's ridiculous. Like that's who people would think, like page 1. And then the book just keeps going and it keeps going and it doesn't end. And I'm like, why am I reading all of this extra stuff that has nothing to do with anything? And then there's a huge long section that actually talks about who the murderer is, and this whole entire like written out of like, oh well, this person did this and then they did this and then they did this and then they did this and they put the shoes there and they told this person to do this and they were hiding in this room during that time and they did this. And I was like, I hate when thriller books do that, where they like take somebody that is like almost impossible that it was them, but they write up this, you know, like 4-page letter or whatever it might be that explains exactly why they like could be the murderer, or how they did everything, because obviously none of it makes sense with who the murderer is at the end of the book. Like, none of it makes sense. And so then they have to sit there and you have to read through all of this like examples of everything in order for it to make sense. And it's like, well, why did I read the book then? I think this is one, like, before I actually go rate it on like the story graph and stuff, I'm gonna have to sit and think about it, because like, honestly, if I wasn't reading it for this readathon, and if I wouldn't have been like kind of buddy reading it with my friend Darlene, I don't think I would have even gotten to the end, because like the first 100 to 200 pages was really boring to me, because I'm not a detective type person, and it was like really slow mystery. So I don't know, this might be like 2.5 star for me, but I gotta think about it. I'm really sad though, because I really like Alice Feeney. It was super dark though. There is definitely so much dark stuff in here, and I do appreciate that, which is why I'm having trouble like figuring out what to rate it, because I love how dark Alice Feeney makes her thrillers. I appreciate that. I love it a lot, but it just didn't work for me. It was really weird. It was almost like a whodunit Clue book mixed with a Karen Slaughter book. Does that make sense? It was like, I've got it. It was like The Guest List mixed with Pretty Girls. No, not Pretty Girls, but like still something like that, where it's like dark, but there's like detectives, but then whodunit, Mystery Island, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. That's a really bad explanation, but that's like the gist of it. Well, not the gist. That's like the vibe of it. I need to go to bed. Okay, I'm tired. I'll see you guys tomorrow for noon reading sprints and also in this vlog. So